After 22 years on the radio, we couldn't stay quiet for long.
We're Lori and Julia, still loud.
Pop culture, gossip, books, TV, music,
and probably a little too much laughter.
Let's do this.
Hey, everybody, this is Lori and Julia. Happy Friday. Thank you for hanging out with us. And guess what? What are we, Lori?
We are still loud.
Lori reporting from the Big Island, me from bedroom number 2 in Woodbury, Minnesota. Lori, I'm dying to hear because I've got little bits and pieces of videos of something exciting that happened to you last night. Tell everybody and tell me.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, this is really, really exciting news from the Big Island. I feel like an entertainment correspondent,
Well, it's about time you know what your job is.
That's right. That's right. So a couple of days ago, I saw this big stage being put up on the grounds at the Fairmont Orchid. I always call it the Ritz-Carlton because I stayed there when it was a Ritz-Carlton, but it's a very beautiful, Fairmonts are gorgeous hotels,
yes.
5-star. So I see this big stage getting built, and the rumor was on Monday, Kelly Clarkson was taping her TV show. I did some investigating, and she's got all new shows this week. Obviously, they were pre-taped because they were showing snippets of Monday through Friday. And of course, they do this for TV shows. And so I thought, okay, well, maybe it's for a future. And I thought, I don't see Kelly going and doing a talk show and bringing the whole show. So then the next day on my walk,
how far is this from your house?
Oh, it's like maybe a mile.
Okay, so not far.
3/4 of a mile.
Yep.
Easy to get to. So I thought, I'm going to ask the security guard what's going on. And he said, well, I'm not allowed to tell you. He said, but if you walk up a little bit and you look at all those, that equipment, the artist's name is on the side of the equipment. And they're performing Wednesday night. And I said, for sure, Wednesday night. Yeah, for sure, Wednesday night. So yesterday I tell Casey, I said, Kelly Clarkson is playing a private party, and I did some more sleuthing, and I found out it was a software and technology company, like they're top winners. And
sure.
This is a technology company, an incentive trip.
Mm-hmm.
And because that's who has all the money right now. And it's a company called SAP, and they were from all over the world, about maybe 2,500 people taking over the whole hotel. So I figure, and then I'm on my walk yesterday, and I asked another security guard, I said, do we have any idea, like time, how this private party thing? And he says, well, all I know is the artist has to be done playing by 10. And I said, can you confirm who the artist is? And he goes, no, but if you walk up there, you'll see the artist's name on all the things. So I'm like, okay.
They know their line. Mm-hmm.
I'm double. Okay, Kelly Clarkson. So I asked Casey, I said, we can go down, watch the sunset, park where we don't have to leave our little Puaco neighborhood, but there's a gate that goes to the Fairmont Orchid. No cars go through there. You have to go outside on the highway and drive around. So we just thought, we'll put on our tennies. We know how flippin' windy it is here. And the Fairmont Orchid is probably, it always has winds. It just does. And you'll see like great golf shots from one of the courses at the Fairmont. They've got like 5 water holes, and you always see, the palm trees bending and the waves crashing. And I just remember thinking, I hope someone is preparing Kelly so that she's wearing like something warm.
Yes.
And that the sound guys are prepared for the wind, because it just is at a kind of a windy point. So Casey and I've got a hoodie on. I've got a windbreaker. We've got our hoodies on. We've got long pants. We are prepared. And
to break into the Fairmont concert, the incentive trip.
That's outside, but it's outside.
Okay.
And so I parked myself on a golf course right on the side of the stage. And I think, these are terrible seats that we have. And some other people pulled up lawn chairs. And Casey goes, let me go do some investigating.
Oh, Casey, he always finds the best.
Okay. He walks around the backstage, the tents. they've got clearly, they've got some danger wires put up, which we found out later were for the fireworks to end the show. Comes back like 10 minutes later. He says, come on. And now it's dark. And he said, no, I talked to a sheriff, and he said we can sit in this grassy knoll right on the side of where the bar and a food station is, but they're really great seats. The ocean is right behind us, but we can lay down, stand up,
Yeah.
and it's okay. So we walk around the whole backstage area. Casey's like, hey, Bretta, and the guy, hey, and we're the only two people behind this shrub, waist high, and there's a sidewalk, and then there's the gated area for all the, people who are on the incentive trip. And like I said, maybe 2,500 people,
right.
But people at the hotel that had a balcony on that side, the whole balcony was full, and they had this gal, Kimia, and her band. They played just like a perfect 7 songs, which is
perfect
all about
warm-up band. Yes.
Yeah. And she was from Hawaii, and she did a cover of Dua Lipa. She really fun, and I had brought 2 canned cocktails with me, and because we were on the
prepared.
wrong side of the fence.
You couldn't be served there.
No, couldn't be served, but I served myself.
As one does.
And then we had to go through, some guys came out from the technology, yada, 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 worldwide domination technology, yada, yada, yada. Then they play a video that showed all the people having fun on this trip. And then finally at like 8:30, Kelly Clarkson comes out, and there is a full band, Julia, 3 horns, 2 keyboards, a drummer, 4 backup singers, a couple of guitarists. It was incredible. And the first song first she said, she was glad to be back. So she's obviously played a private party at this thing for this company before.
Right.
And Casey and I were trying to, what do you get? $5 million? Is that the paycheck? What would a private party of an hour and a half and 15 songs? It's a great gig.
It's a great
gig. She was
gig
having a blast.
Because she was here not this winter, but the last winter, she did this for Ecolab. She did a private party at US Bank Stadium. So this is a great way to make money. I mean,
yes, and she came out, she had on, they dressed her, it looked like velvet, a flare.
We're talking about Kelly
like
Clarkson, if you can't remember from the beginning. Because
Julia, this is not radio, so you don't need to do that, okay? This is a podcast, so you don't need to lose that radio wave. Anyway, so Kelly's got like flared pants on, kind of this belted thing, long sleeve, looks absolutely fantastic. Her hair is just back in a simple, like how in junior high you would just pull your hair back and tie it in a little ponytail in the back, and then the rest would be long.
In a clip. That's so back in right now. I've tried to do it myself, but you have to cover a lot of
She just had great eyebrows on, a little eye makeup, and a red lip. And the first song she sang was, and hey y'all, and she's just so effervescent. The first song, what's the song with Suck in it? No, suck.
My life
doesn't suck without
my
you.
life would suck without you.
Yes.
Or doesn't. Or does.
Yeah. It was, because I was worried about
a free concert.
Yeah. Yes, it was. And we were in fantastic seats. Casey was going a little crazy. He was trying to figure out how to befriend the lady who was not selling, but her stand where we were by there. Right behind her by the shrub, they looked like gyozas or something.
Oh, he was hungry.
Some kind of a dumpling.
Okay.
And he really wanted one. And so, but he got over that, and he got over that he wouldn't know any Kelly Clarkson song. And I said, yeah, you will. And so she played 15 songs. She was very chatty. She said that she'd just flown in yesterday from New York where there'd been a blizzard, and she's like, do you know how lucky y'all are to be in this weather? And then she's like, but this wind, and she kept every song she'd be like, sounds like the devil's in my ear. And then one time she's like, what is that sound? Do you all hear the sound? And then it was the wind in her microphone. She really had to just like keep that microphone.
Right.
And she just is so good. And of course she sang 15 songs. she told a story about every single one of them. And she said, I realize I'm singing some of my really sad songs, but they're part of my thing and people love them. And she did so much love towards her band.
She always has, Lori.
And she also said that she goes, we don't get to do a lot of these private parties because my TV show is taking up so much room. And that's all she said. She didn't say remind people that it was ending or anything, but and then she also mentioned the backup or the warm-up band. She said, I couldn't see from the room that I was in. And I happened to have stayed one time for 3 nights in the presidential suite at the Ritz-Carlton, which is now the Fairmont, which is, I'm sure, where she was staying. And it was at the opposite end of where the stage was. You really wouldn't be able to see it. And I told Casey oh my God, we had to, I'll tell you that story. To get out of there, anyway, I'll tell you that in a second. But I stayed in that suite and it was absolutely beautiful. And I told Casey later that I went with a guy who I should have broken up with when he got a migraine headache because the suite was too fancy. I should have known our relationship was doomed, that he couldn't handle the fancy 5-star hotel.
Who paid for it? You, or was it part of a promo trip?
I was upgraded. I worked for Carlton at the time.
Because it was too.
He got a migraine.
Because it was too nice of a room. Did he feel worried that he'd have to pay for something or something?
No. It was a suite. It had like 3 lanais. It's just gorgeous. I'm like, hello. I mean, who do you think you're dating?
You're so funny. Travel is my world. Get it together.
That's right.
Yep.
So I'll just wrap the Kelly Clarkson.
Yep.
So she sings, and I mean, just every song a banger, and even if it's sad, and having so much fun. And then Since You've Been Gone was her final song. And that's just it. At a private party, there's no encores.
Right.
And Casey's like, there's going to be an encore. And I said, no, there's not. And he's like, okay, it's dark. Let's just sneak around the back and cut across the golf course. And all of a sudden, we're backstage. Kelly Clarkson is like 10 feet away from me talking. We're backstage. I don't even know how we got backstage. Casey just grabbed me. We both have white jackets on, so we're standing out and not blending in. And he's just like, put your head down and hand my hand. And next thing you know, we're 10 feet from Kelly, and she's talking to the band that opened for them. And so I just stared at her longingly, and all of a sudden, kaboom, fireworks. They're like right there. Kelly jumped. I jumped.
Wow.
It was so, I've never been that close to fireworks. And we thought we would just leave. And the guy is like, no, you have to stay in this backstage area until the fireworks are over. And then another lady said, and another 25 minutes after that, in case there's a hang fire rocket.
What?
That could just explode.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Right. So anyway, I try and get a picture of Kelly, but I don't want to be rude. And it is dark. So all I got was pictures of the back of her. And she's surrounded by like 5 security
but did she
guards.
Look? How little is she?
You know what? She didn't look as short as I thought. Maybe she had on some kind of a wedge sandal. She just looked fantastic. Her butt looked so great in these pants. I love a flare.
You know what?
With a fitted waist. Her top was very fitted. And so anyway, Casey and I ended up having to walk home sort of the long way through a forest where I was terrified we'd be attacked by feral pigs, because I walked this route in the morning, and it's like old petrified wood forests where
I would have been
feral
scared
pigs
too.
live. Oh, we were making noise. I was playing some of the videos from Kelly Clarkson on our walk home to alert the pigs or any bad people.
We're here.
We're coming through. We're here.
We're here.
It's pitch black, but the stars. But anyway,
what a fun adventure.
Oh,
Lori.
Best. I mean, it was completely, unexpected, and we love her.
Well, Lori, and I was telling Jeff, because I was showing him the videos this morning, I'm like, honey, you have no idea how many times Lori and I tried to see her. And for some reason, the state fair canceled her. The X.
We've only seen her once.
We've only seen her once at the X, and she is so. I have more music from her than Barbara Streisand in my music catalog, and every song, she had such a great start because she, of course, won American Idol.
Yeah,
and then she had to break up with the music guy. What was his name? Who hated her second album? The guy who has Clive Davis.
And he didn't want to do her song, My Life Would Suck Without You, because he didn't want the word suck. And, and she's like, this is a great song.
It's been such a big song. I mean, she is, and then her, her ex-husband dies. And when she started dating Brandon, who was Reba McEntire's bonus son or stepson at the time, right? And then they did that beautiful song together, and they become lifelong friends. She's a genuine person, I think, Lori. I think she's so talented.
She was so talented. I mean, the wind was howling in her. She had to keep sucking cough drops in between songs because the wind was howling at her, but her voice is so powerful. And of course, they had great sound equipment in the band, but because I was worried about that the sound would be, really crappy, but the crowd went wild, and it was really, really a treat. And I guess 2 years ago, Elton John played at this same hotel outside in kind of the same setup.
I love it.
So these private
what a delightful
things,
thing you find going on a walk.
I know it.
I love it.
And then Casey just doing his thing, and I was doing my thing, and it just ended up really being a fun night.
I just love it. Thank you for doing that, because I love this story, and she's just so good. Any chance you get to see her, she's so good. Let's thank some people real quick. Okay,
let's thank. Who should we thank now?
Let's thank Twin Cities Closet Company first. We are proud to work with them because they are a family-owned business, and they make and manufacture all their products right here in Minnesota. And they have custom solutions, and we'll call it attainable luxury for everybody. No budget is too small. And it all starts with a phone call to get a complimentary Come on,
consultation.
Say it, Lori. Fill in the blank.
Complimentary consultation.
Yeah, I had a tongue tie. And you can do it on Zoom if you're out of town, or if you're building something in another city or something, or want some help. But it's no pressure. It all starts with, you dreaming, and they will help you figure out what you can do.
And they're asking you questions about what do you want? And I mean, were you surprised at some of the things they asked you in your consultation for your crammed little closet?
And really wanted me to be in my space and not clean up before them, because it gives them an idea of what my lifestyle is like and what my needs are. And that was really, she made me feel so comfortable right away. But if you are looking to get organized, I'm telling you, they're wonderful to work with. tcclosets.com is where you go to get your, or you can visit one of their showrooms in Mound or Minneapolis.
The showrooms are beautiful.
Absolutely. But when you do it, make sure you mention Lori Julia. And, we've talked a lot about Envision, our eyeglass whisperers. But again, eyewear is the most powerful accessory. And Lori knows that more than I do. But people, you spend a ton of money on shoes and on watches, and jewelry, coats and jewelry,
bags.
But really, people look at your face and your eyes first. And so why not have that be your home run? They have distinctive, hard to find brands. They know what looks good on your face. This is always the comfort I have. They know based on your information, telling them what you want, what you need, and then they can look it up. Your shape of your face, the bridge of your nose, what will work, what's comfortable. They're brilliant. They're brilliant. We love them. And it's a curated shopping experience that we just love. Envision mentioned Lori and Julia. They've got 4 great locations in the Twin Cities area: Minnetonka, the Galleria, the North Loop, and of course, Grand and Victoria and St. Paul. Love right. Envision. Okay, so you were going to tell me one other thing. Was it about Kelly?
The other thing, no, I was just going to tell you the other thing was that, the Screen Actor Guild Awards, which are now known as the Actors Awards.
I saw an ad.
Which is so silly, but because it's going to take me a while not to call them the SAG Awards, is this Sunday on Netflix. E is doing the red carpet, and it starts at, well, all I know is it starts at 1 p.m. in the afternoon for me.
Oh, so it's probably like 4 o'clock, and then 5 o'clock, and
4 or 5, something like that. And Kristen Bell is emceeing or hosting again. And this is such a great award show because it's 2 hours and it's only acting awards, TV and movies. But the big thing that everybody is watching, because Oscar voting is still happening, is that who is going, because we know Jessie Buckley is going to win for Hamnet. She's won every category of every race.
I have to
she's
see that
been
movie.
In. Yes, you do. And bring tissue. And then, but who is going to win the SAG? Will it be Timothée Chalamet for Marty Supreme? Will it be Leonardo DiCaprio, Wagner Moura? We don't know, but, Sean Penn won a BAFTA. So now we've had 3 different actors win Best Supporting Actor. So whoever wins in those 4 main categories in the movie thing are the best indicator of which way Oscar is going. And Timothée, I think, has lost steam.
I do too.
His campaign.
Yep.
That movie, people either loved it or found it very annoying. I find Marty Supreme to be not in the loathed category like Substance was, but last year the Substance, Demi Moore was the front runner. She won the SAG award, but at the Oscars it was Mikey Madison for Honora. But I loathed the Substance. I hated that movie with every bit of my being. And
she was like aging backwards or something. I never even saw it.
Oh, Julia, it's a body. You would hate this movie so much. But I didn't hate Marty Supreme, but I don't know that he's going to win. So I'm just going to, I guess when we watch the Screen Actor Guild Awards, that'll give us a better idea. But Jessie Buckley, if she wins, which I think she will for Hamnet, she's got a lock on the Oscar. But I'm excited to watch it, and I can watch it now and not feel sad that we're not there. I've gotten used to that breakup.
Oh, but the memories. The memories are still there though, Lori.
But you'll be watching, right?
I should be.
Yeah, because it's on Netflix, so you can just watch it to your own.
Yeah,
thing, but,
I will be watching it. Of course, I'll watch it.
I'm glad E is doing a red
because
carpet.
Again, when you go back to it, it's just acting awards and the best
TV
show and movie, and it's quick and easy, and I love it. And I kind of really hope Kate Hudson. I don't know if she's nominated for SAG.
She is.
I would love it if she won.
I would love it if she won.
I really would. I would just love it because more and more people have seen that and just love it. I've talked to a lot recently, and it's just a great movie.
It is. She was on Howard Stern, and she just is having so much fun. The fact that she's been nominated for BAFTA, and that she's just having a blast because it's been 25 years since Almost Famous, which is the last time she was nominated for anything. Mm-hmm. And she said that her pa, Kurt Russell, the man who raised her, because he was dissed, I think, for Miracle. Playing her Brooks. Yes, that was such a good movie. Right. So he knows what it is to be in a biopic, and he a long time ago just told her, "Don't worry about chasing any of that stuff. Just as long as the part speaks to you." And she just has not always had. Her career has been up and down since Almost Famous. She could do a rom-com and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, but there are other things where you're like, why isn't she getting the good roles? But she also, has 3 children, and, she might not have wanted to act so much, but she told Howard she's having the time of her life, doing the award show circuit, just being nominated, and really having fun. So I just love her. But yeah, I would love to see her win.
Oh, it would be so fun. It would be so fun. Okay, so other things that are happening. We have some sad news that's happened.
Oh my gosh.
There's been a lot of sad news.
Yes.
But Lori and I watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and Mary Cosby, who's one of the main characters, her son Robert Jr. passed away from a drug overdose, I'm assuming, don't you think?
Yes. No, I think they said that.
Yeah, he struggled with addiction really bad, and she was really raw and shared all of that on the show.
last season. She
Yeah.
sat down with Robert and they had the most raw, incredible conversation about his depression, his drug use. I remember he said, I feel like I'm invisible. I mean, you could just feel the sadness. It was one of the most incredible discussions about depression and drug use I've seen, whether it's a drama scripted show,
Right.
and certainly a reality show, but you couldn't not cry and feel for Mary and her son because it was just so poignant and real. And I remember we talked about it.
Well,
Like
it was hard
we've
not
never
to
seen
because you've
anything
never
like
seen
it.
no, and you've never seen a housewife from that franchise share something. I don't think that of that level, of that depth, and really, and would talk about it a lot on the show. Like, you know, people would ask, "How's Robert Jr.?"
At the reunion.
Oh yeah, and she's
At the
like,
reunion,
you know,
remember she said he's in jail,
and she
I'd
was
rather-
relieved.
Yes,
because she didn't have to worry about him, and he could get sobered up there. So he was just released 2 weeks ago. So it's just
that's
very,
just so
very.
sad.
That was very, very sad. Ooh.
And Martin Short and his daughter, who she took her own life. You know, and the thing is, when someone takes their life, you know, it gets the idea. You know, it's just out there again. So, you know, people just really need to have conversations, if anyone that you're worried about, and reach out to people, because it's just 7 seconds of someone being, you know, just there in the darkest place possible. And so I just thought Martin Short, he's got a lot of friends and family, but you know, his life will never be the same.
Oh, of course not. And remember, I think I said on Wednesday's podcast that they were already here. They're supposed to be here this weekend.
Oh, they're
Martin
not.
Short and Steve Martin. No, they canceled it.
Yeah.
You know, for his. So anyway, it just.
Yeah, I know it. It just really breaks your heart. Although I will say that I had an epiphany about my sister's sons, who both died by suicide. Casey's daughter sent me a little video of her 2-year-old learning to skate.
Cute.
It's so cute. And anyway, so I sent it to my one sister, who both of her boys like learned how to skate when they were like 3 and 5.
Yep.
And I sent it to her and I said, I hope this brings you, you know, a memory of your son, and it's a blessing today. And she was like, said, yes, it is. And we've talked about it before. When someone dies by suicide, there is and I guess it's because people aren't comfortable, but the moms and dads and families and friends of that person, they want that person to be remembered. Don't be afraid to like share something with them, because there's a feeling like you just treat them like they never even lived, and that is the worst thing of all.
Mm-hmm.
And so my sister always, she said, oh, I just had so many funny memories that little video brought back to me.
Oh, that's so great to hear, Lori.
You know,
that's
but
so great to hear. But that you're right. When
someone dies tragically, whether it's an accident or murder or suicide, or an overdose, you know, there is this thing where people don't want to bring it up because they don't want to make you cry, or they don't want to. But if you have like something, you can write a note or send an email, but keep the memory alive of that person.
And I might even say, Lori, because I have a couple of very close friends who lost their sons very early, in their early 20s. And they love to talk about it too. They like talking about their boys.
Don't.
Right. And
there's a hesitancy. So don't hesitate, people.
Exactly.
Don't hesitate.
Exactly. Okay, let's thank a couple more of our sponsors, shall we?
All righty.
All right. Lori, you start us out with Borton Overseas.
Oh, let's, well, here's, I'm going to give a pro travel tip that Borton doesn't know I'm going to do this, but on any trip that you go on, no matter where in the world you're going, bring a small roll of duct tape with you. You never know when you will need it to repair something, use it. It's just a duct tape. I always want to tell a travel company like Borton, just throw that in. P.S. Don't forget your duct tape. But Borton Overseas, they put together really incredible itineraries for small groups, or if just you and your family, or just you, whoever your group is, they can do a customized itinerary. Wonderful trips to Scandinavia, Africa, Southeast Asia. I mean, there's just no end to what the destinations and the planning and care with the hotels they select, the experiences that you'll enjoy. And we're taking a group to Scandinavia in May, but they do other, quote unquote, Pied Piper trips. So there might be somebody in the TV or radio world that might be doing something else with Borton that you could enjoy.
Absolutely.
And go on a trip. If it's a destination, the Christmas markets, I mean, they do lots of different wonderful things.
People are very jealous of our Scandinavia trip, Lori. I've been talking to some people and sharing the itinerary, and they're like, that is amazing. That is so amazing that is so amazing. So we're very excited. And BortonOverseas.com for more information, and their website to see their glorious destinations. Also, we have, we talked about it on Wednesday, but we're delighted to have, be working with Lake Med Spa, lakemedspa.com, and it's L-A-K, but you pronounce it Lake. And Dr. Lisa, and want to talk about, Lori and I over the years have shared, going through perimenopause and menopause and postmenopause and our hormones. Some of ours going just all over the board, and yours were a little more controlled. But really, women, it's always a conversation you can have, because your hormones postmenopausal, which is menopause is just one day, the last day that you have your period. Postmenopause is all the time after. But whether you're pre or post. Yes.
The perimenopause is that can just drag on for a long time. And people have symptoms: not sleeping, sweating, getting side back fat, the old pain d'amour, just gaining weight, being irritable. Remember that one?
Yes, and vaginal dryness is a big one. And there's fatigue and brain fog, and what your hormones, regulate in your body. Hyaluronic
They're crying
acid.
for help.
They're crying for help. And whether you've been through anything, there's no time that's a wrong time. And so give them a buzz and go in for a consultation. Dr. Lisa is compassionate, thoughtful, knows what she's doing. She's an OBGYN we're delighted to work with. And it's LAKmedspa.com. LAKmedspa.com. Don't forget to mention Lori and Julia. I just have to talk about grief a little bit more, because we were talking about, death and dying by suicide. My sister lost her dog, Bella, and that was her buddy and her partner for like 15 years. And the dog drove me crazy because it was just so old. But
was that the dog that was your mom's dog?
No, she still has that one. My mom got a little teeny tiny dog that got passed on to my sister.
Okay. And Bella is her first dog.
Bella was her first dog, and she lost it just last week, and it was kind of a sudden end. But the dog was 15 years old. And just how she just talked about grief so much. And my mom was on something about grief, and she said everyone talked about their pets more than their people.
Well,
but it was just something that was it's really real.
Okay, but I will say, do not ever, if someone has lost somebody by suicide or overdose, say
Lori,
you understand about death because you had a dog that died.
No,
only because
of course not. Did that happen?
That happened to my sister.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Someone told her, I understand what you're going through. I had to put my dog down.
Oh, well, that's just horrible.
Well, I know, but just a little reminder, because you were the one who sort of enveloped that into the whole thing.
No, I did, but I don't mean it at all about that. But I was just thinking.
No, I know.
And then there's just been a couple other personal things in my life where someone got a really sad diagnosis just yesterday. And my little sister has a dear friend that was told she doesn't have much time left. And it's just really rare, man. You wonder, what can I do? What can I say? And it's just, I don't know, but saying something is better than nothing, except for, of course, the dog analogy, which no one would use. But it's been just kind of heavy, Lori. It's been kind of heavy.
Julia.
Sad news I agree.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just, thoughts and prayers to a lot of people out there, because I got really sad. Yeah, just a little bit sad stuff is going on. But so you cheer me up, my little butterfly.
Okay, I'll cheer you up with a couple of.
That was a downer. I didn't mean it, but I just
That's okay. Don't dwell on it, and don't keep digging the hole. Okay.
I love you more than anything. And I watched a TV show that you're going to die for because it takes place where your man lived, the big guy.
Who's the big guy?
Big guy that we had to talk about for 22 years on the radio, Elvis.
Oh, Elvis. Did you see Elvis, the epic concert movie?
No.
Oh.
I'm talking about Paradise, season 2.
Oh, I watched the first episode.
You're going to die.
I watched the first episode at Graceland.
Yeah.
That was filmed at Graceland was incredible.
Lori.
Absolutely incredible.
Dying. So
But I only watched one episode.
I watched all 3 last night. I stayed up way too late.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I've heard it's good. It's living up to season 1.
So Paradise had quite a bit of time off the air, and it's on Hulu, and it stars Sterling K. Brown, and there was some sort of big disaster, and people live in a bunker.
It's a dystopian, right? Yeah, future kind of a thing. But it had twists. James Marsden was the president, and it was a wild, wild story. And then it did so well that NBC aired it last fall because it did well on
I forgot
Hulu.
about that.
Yeah, so it's back, but I was delighted. I couldn't believe that it was filmed in Graceland. I thought good for Riley Keough, putting Elvis's, measure of importance out in, the context of what would happen in this future, like with this something happened, like what is going on in Paradise. I thought you were going to tell me that you saw Elvis, the Epics movie at IMAX, which I heard from our old buddy Rocco and 2 other people who are Elvis fans who said it is so fantastic.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay.
It's only playing in the IMAX theater. Baz Luhrmann, after he did the Elvis biopic with Austin Butler, he thought, I want to know more from Elvis's point of view. Is there anything that Warner Brothers has that we could get of footage? He wasn't thinking of a documentary, but more like a concert film.
Yep.
And so the story is he went to Warner Brothers. He said, yes, there is Elvis footage in our salt mine storage space in Kansas.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And Baz Luhrmann got, I don't know, like 46 rolls of film, no sound, found also a 30-minute interview that had never seen the light of day of Elvis talking about what music meant to him and just in his own worlds. And he restored it with the help of Peter Jackson, who did it with the Beatles documentary, and adding sound to it, cleaning it up, saving it. I guess the film smelled like vinegar because they were way down. And so he's very passionate about it. He's been everywhere, and the reviews are rave. My mom is going on Sunday. She's beside herself.
Lori, I
guess we've never
news. Yeah.
We've never seen anything like it or heard Elvis talk the way he is in this interview. Yeah.
You have
there's
to
no
go.
IMAX theater here on the Big Island. So I'll have to wait.
Wow. Okay.
So I think it should be at AMC or wherever there's IMAX. But yeah, Rocco just said you'll blown away.
Okay,
absolutely blown away. And the other concert thing that's out that dropped this week is on Amazon, Man on the Run, which is the Paul McCartney. And I know his life and work has been documented, but according to this Paul's official website, this film will take viewers on the journey following the breakup of the Beatles and the formation of the band Wings with his wife Linda, and they moved to Scotland. So I guess it's good, but I haven't heard that from anybody that has seen it. But it just dropped on Wednesday.
Oh, okay. And
so if you're a Beatles fan, Man on the Run on Prime.
Oh my gosh, I'm still obsessed with kind of the epic Elvis movie that I knew nothing about.
Oh, the story.
It's all over the Twin Cities.
Yeah. And it's just supposed to, I'm just chomping at the bit. I want to see it so bad because I think I read this in an interview with like Boz and the Daily Beast, but one of the things that Elvis as a performer, his band never really knew how long like he would drag a song out or what he would do, like
riffing or
well, Polk Salad Annie. There's a really great clip of him that, I mean, if
I have no idea what that means. Polk Salad Annie.
That's the name of a song.
Okay.
And you watch a concert performance like in the 70s of Elvis doing Polk Salad Annie and you'll wet your panties. Okay. It is so hot, Julia. It is hot, hot, hot. That's a song.
Okay.
Polk Salad. Yeah, you got to watch it. Or how like Elvis, when he covered Bridge Over Covered Water, how he turned that into he turned it into a spiritual gospel song, which was not at all how Simon and Garfunkel did it. So anyway,
all right.
I don't know, is it cold there this weekend? Is it movie going weekend?
Absolutely. No. It's beautiful. It's sunny and like it's going to be like 46 today or something crazy. It's beautiful. Okay. It's just beautiful. The big thing here is the mother of Allie Kaplan's big event is Saturday, tomorrow, at a 50th
is it a fashion show?
Well, it's just this whole kind of convention for people who are going to be mother of the bride or mother of the grooms for hair, fashion, shoes, makeup, clothes. It's all
so instead
of a bridal thing
about the bride. Yeah,
this is about
this is mother of.
Yeah, or aunts and uncles in clothes. People are looking for things for wedding. It's on somewhere in 50th in France. I haven't looked. I'm going, but yeah. So I don't have any idea where it is though, except for 50th in France. You can figure it out somewhere over there.
Wear something cute.
Oh yeah, I will. I'll wear something cute. I'll get something cute. Let's think.
By the way, our Yellowstone spinoff with Casey Dutton starts on Sunday.
Marshall's
on CBS and Paramount. And I don't know if it's going to be any good because they've killed off his wife.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No.
I didn't know. From Yellowstone? Oh, that's too bad. Is
it getting bad reviews?
Yeah, I kind of heard that.
You did?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll watch one episode just to make sure it's bad. I finished all The Night Agent. That was excellent.
I haven't done that one yet.
It's good. You watched the last episode of season 2 just to get it, but this season 3 of The Night Agent wraps up the whole story. And yeah, there's going to be probably another Night Agent, but it doesn't have a cliffhanger.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
No, I like that.
All right.
And then the new Bridgerton part 2 is out. The next 4 episodes. That's available for your viewing pleasure starting yesterday, I think.
I'm waiting for it because I really, really like this season.
All 4 episodes are out.
I've liked
all 4 episodes are out.
Okay, so yeah, it's just Luke Grimes. His wife was everything.
Monica is not in it.
It's got 60% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh,
50% really. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
I'll watch it.
I know you will.
I'll try it out just to see. And then the other show I keep meaning to try, but haven't, is 56 Days on Amazon.
Yeah, I haven't done it.
You haven't done that one either? Okay. All right.
No, I haven't. I'm going to thank, and we are both going to thank Hair Restoration Institute of Minnesota. And that how lucky we are to have people fly in from all over to come here for hair replacements, men and women. And it is just a business that is so good at what they do. Because I don't know if you've noticed, like on Instagram or something, there's so many things like, well, this will make you grow your hair. This will make you grow your hair. I mean, you could spend a ton of money on things that'll make you grow your hair without any proven results.
That's right.
I say no. I say go to HRI.
Think of you, Julia, how many ways you try to take shortcuts and take vitamins and this and that. Nothing worked.
No, I know it.
HRI, that's the only thing that's ever worked for you.
They really do work for you. And if you have a reason, medical or otherwise, why your hair or it's genetic, why your hair is falling out and it's thin, there are so many solutions and you don't have to live with that. They're surgical and non-surgical, and you can't spell hair without HRI, everybody. Remember that.
Right.
And please just go to hrimn.com and click on the free consultation button on the upper right-hand corner. And you can do a Zoom one. You can do in person. They also have all these products there that are, they know what works. This is a company that's been in business over 30 years, and they're good at what they do. And we hope that if this is something happening to you or a loved one, you grab it by, take care of yourself. I was going to say something kind of derogatory.
Grab it by the hair follicles.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Lori, because I was going to say something completely different. But they're such a great company to work with. We love them. All right, my darling. Oh, my gosh.
I have to give you the winners of the Name a Snowplow Contest winner.
Oh, yes.
Did you see this?
No, tell me.
Okay, with the top 3, Sled Zeppelin.
Love it.
Surprised in the Minnesota Snowplow that's never come up before.
Mm-hmm.
Life of a Snow Girl.
Okay, that's cute. Instead of Showgirl after Taylor Swift.
And K-pop Blizzard Hunter.
Oh, I've never watched that show once.
Well,
I wouldn't.
Really
it's a cartoon
for you, but you know the song Golden.
I do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. That's all you need to know.
They did it. Spotify has been around for 10 or 15 years now. I think it's 15 years. But they just came out with their top, 15 songs ever that have ever been streamed. And guess what came in at number 1?
What? Like a prayer?
No, Driver's License. Olivia Rodrigo.
Olivia Rodrigo.
I was
love that song.
Oh, gosh.
You were in the middle of a breakup and you were just a moody biatch.
I was so bad. And remember Stuck on You that we used to sing with Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber? And I was just thinking of COVID, how it was just you and me.
Yeah, in the radio studio. Yeah, it was very lonely.
Oh, gosh.
Well, speaking of Spotify, you've given me a wonderful platform.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I just found out this news, and you might want to know it. So Barilla pasta, which that is my preferred pasta.
As opposed to the other one, the blue and white check, Del Checo?
Yeah, the one that's by your brother where he's got a house.
Yeah.
Okay, but Barilla pasta has a Spotify playlist.
Okay.
And
that's
each
funny.
playlist is the exact length of whatever kind of pasta you're cooking. So you press play, drop whatever noodles, maybe it's egg, maybe it's, shells, maybe it's the corkscrew penne. When the music stops, your pasta is al dente. It's the perfect.
How brilliant is that? That's
Isn't that clever?
Brilliant. That's so clever.
So don't ask me why I have us following Barilla Pasta on Instagram, but there you go, Julia.
Because they're smart like that. That's a great marketing thing. I think that's hysterical.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I like that a lot.
My last thing that I have to just say is, where in the hell is Nancy Guthrie? Where is Savannah's mom? It has been a month.
Lori.
1 month.
They're saying that whoever took her somehow knows Savannah or the family or something. There's something.
They're also, the connection is Savannah is the only one to have interviewed Virginia Giuffre. And is it anything to do with Epstein? Jeffrey Epstein, because of what Savannah knows. Even though the interview was done in 2019, just maybe showing people, hey, we can reach out and get somebody. I just wonder if she'll ever come back to the Today Show. Hoda is filling in for her. I don't know. I don't know how I don't know. Do you see her going back to the morning TV show and just acting like nothing?
Well, she won't act like nothing. She'll address it the very first day, and then you have to move on. But at some point, because they're assuming, because she offered up to $1 million if the remains or they have physical evidence of their mom. I think how horrible for a family, even if her mother is passed away, which I think is more likely than not.
She's missing, knowing where she is.
I would go crazy. It's so
Savannah,
cool. It's so cool.
In her last thing that she put on Instagram a couple days ago, she also said her family was donating $500,000 to I forget what the organization is. Missing people. It's
People Fund. Yeah. Or something.
It's a nationwide
Yes.
organization. I can't remember the guy's name who, his son was missing, John something. Anyway,
Yeah.
she said, because now I am joining the unthinkable where I don't know, someone is missing and you don't have any resolution or whatever. I remember my mom worked. Yes, John Walsh.
Thank you. It's called the National Center for Missing and Exploited
Children. So, $500,000 or $500,000. It's a lot of money. But I remember my mom worked with a woman whose brother disappeared. He was in Florida, like on spring break, and never came home one night. Never found, never anything.
Maddening.
And yeah, absolutely. And we were just like, oh my gosh, so you don't realize how many people that happens to. And I don't know. I was just like thinking Savannah's mom is the same age as my mom. Or,
Lori.
I mean,
Lori, I would go and there's no, you
much.
Can't even wrap your mind around it because it's such a terrible thing to do.
Yeah.
It's so wrong on every level. And then just being the not knowing. No way.
Yeah.
No
so I wonder
way.
if she'll come back and Hoda is filling in for her.
Mm-hmm.
So they're probably glad they, no bad feelings with Hoda and haven't, you know what I mean? So she's just there like she never left.
Yep, she is. Oh, Lori,
so.
Poor family.
Horrible. Well, we got our news about the Met Gala, the dress code this year.
Tell me what it
came
is.
Out. The dress code is revealed, Julia, and it is fashion is art. I immediately thought, well, Lady Gaga, this is going to be right up her alley. Beyonce, Nicole Kidman, and Venus Williams are the co-chairs. And
I feel
Lady
like
Gaga,
fashion is art has always been the theme there.
Exactly. But the interesting thing on the big reveal that Vogue did, guess whose name was nowhere on
Jeff Bezos.
That's right. And his wife, who basically have, bought the whole Met Gala or paying for the whole thing.
That's fine. They have the money.
Yeah, I know.
But
they don't want to draw any attention because Bezos has just gutted the Washington Post and all of that. But we're like, we see you, Anna. We see you.
Well,
but there should be some absolutely insane outfits happening, and Lady Gaga will understand the assignment. And the rumor is she and Beyonce are releasing Telephone 2.
Oh, I love that. Remember when that first came out? We had a contest at the radio for something. Was it for
our
tickets?
Our friend Tom.
Yes, he won it. What was it? It was for tickets probably to go because Lady Gaga was here a lot. In a row.
Yeah, it was to see Lady Gaga the first time she played at the Excel after she played at the Fine Line. And he sent me the video the other day. He's like, this is when I had a slim waistline. Because he and another person, they recreated that video. It was
hysterical.
So good. He won by a mile.
That was so
funny. So
the
rumor is Beyonce is working. There'll be a Lady Gaga song and also a Britney Spears song.
Oh, I love it.
Because her third album, which is, I think, going to be, remember, we've had the country and
Beyonce's.
The Renaissance thing. So maybe this is going to be, I don't know, a rock or pop or I don't know. But anyway.
That was good news. Lori, you've done the work.
I've done the work today.
You've done the work today. And it's only like 8 a.m. Thank you for doing the work.
It's so early here. Yeah,
I know.
It's not that early.
No,
it's 10 o'clock.
We're a 5-hour difference. And there's
Four.
And we have daylight saving times tomorrow, everyone remember. Right?
No. Yes, you're right. It's Saturday. I'm really annoyed that Hawaii is not on daylight savings time. I think that's why I'm so anti, people go, we shouldn't have it. No, because you know what? Now it's going to be dark. It's going to be light an hour later for everyone. That is so nice. Here, it's still going to be dark at 6:30. It's not jumping to 7:30.
I don't know anybody in the northern part of the States who doesn't get sun would ever want to not have daylight savings times. It is we need it up here.
We need to spring forward.
We need that extra hour of light at night. It changes the way we live. It is. It's a huge deal. We will fight that till the end. All right.
That's
honey,
right.
Thanks for hanging out with me today. And thank you, everybody.
Thanks for hanging
I think
out
you're
with me.
supposed to like us. You're welcome. Like us, follow us, tell others about us. We really love what we're doing, and hope we can just keep making you smile, making you think Julie is crazy like today's show. Whatever you think, it's all good. Anyway, we'll be back. Talk to you next week. Bye, Lorene.
Okay. Aloha.
Lori and Julia, still loud.